So we are live. We get to be live in the same spot.
Yeah.
I know, right?
So
And we don't
excited.
have to wait to about feedback and stuff.
Oh
We're
yeah. Good
live.
sounding.
The real certified wives of Senegal and the Feminine Grace Show. Okay, so here y'all go. Live. Boom. I don't actually know. Okay, so this thing stops automatically.
Oh.
We are here to talk about the myths and the realities of traveling during coronavirus. It's actually pretty fascinating what's happening, right?
Yeah.
Because, like you were saying yesterday, Mrs. Malak, you were saying that people believe that there are more restrictions than there really are. Like they believe in the restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
And when we ask people, why don't you just go somewhere? They're like, oh, we are restricted.
No, and then they're like, well, this is our home. We're just going to stay here and tough it out.
But also, they think that there's a travel ban.
That part is kind of funny.
Yes.
It's a travel ban for those who aren't willing to even try.
Right.
Oh, goodness.
Mm-hmm.
This means if you're not willing to try, you're not allowed to go. And since they know that y'all aren't going to go anywhere, they're just banking on the fact that you don't try more. That's what that actually means. The travel ban is for people who don't want to go anywhere anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
It's validating your excuse for staying where you are. So you can't be responsible for your own choices. But there is some realities too that we need to
Right.
make sure is very clear. Is that there are less planes in the sky. That's true.
Right. How do we know? How can we let people know the differences between the facts and the myths and because the rumors are getting all mixed in with what's realistically happening, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so welcome to the Feminine Grace Show. We are live with you all from Senegal. We have the children and the babysitter playing in the background. Well, this is not a babysitter, this is a nanny in the background because she has to come every day. We need help. We have a lot of children over here. We are doing the opposite of having to deal with a bunch of stuff by ourselves. We get a lot of help. That is the African way. One of the main reasons why we get all this help is because we're in Africa. And even the people who help us go home and get what?
Help.
More help.
It's a system of helping. Everybody's helping each other.
Right. Everybody's
so
helping
nice.
each other. So we have Mrs. Colbert here. She might hop on if she wants to. We are talking about the myths and the facts of coronavirus. And we're coming to you from Senegal. We are lounging. That's what you see here. Let me see if I can make sure everybody is aware. This is what we do every day, okay? What a lot of people don't understand about us is how our lives work. Let's see. Hi, Mrs. Colbert. Hi. Let's see if I can. Okay, that's going to be a short one. We don't have a lot of time. All right, let's see. There we go. If everybody can smush in. There we go. Okay, so 4 of us in one. Awesome. So, what a lot of people don't understand is the main part about our lifestyle is that we have a lot of help, we have a lot of freedom, we have a lot of time, we have passive income, and we have the ability to lounge all day and to enjoy life with the ability to watch our children grow. We are here to help our husbands, all of this stuff, right? So while we're in here today, we are lounging and we're talking about the myths of travel during coronavirus or the plandemic.
Plandemic.
So the main thing that we want to say is you can absolutely travel if you have what Mrs. Anderson was talking about before, if you know that you can.
Right.
Okay, you can absolutely travel. Um, I want to talk about the test though first.
Oh,
Okay.
the corona test?
Yeah, because a lot of people are not clear about the test. They think that if they have to take a test or if they have to take a vaccine, they're not going to travel. I don't think they'll be able to try to make you take a vaccine till probably years later. They'll push it, of course, but it doesn't seem like they'll be able to do that because it's the country you're going to who gets to decide. America doesn't get to decide that. Come on, they can't decide everything. America's not the world. Don't forget that. So it's the country that you're going to that decides if you're going to need a test or not. What, not the country you're coming from. So please. And if you're traveling from America to America and they're trying to make you get a vaccine or even a test, you don't need to do that. The other thing is we had to take a test to come here from France. Okay? Most Americans tell us that the stick for the test is very short and that the test is pretty, what do they say?
They say it's easy, like even the children can get their own
Right.
selves the test.
They're saying that, okay. The other thing is, I can guarantee you that the test is not making you sick.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
Right. A lot of people think the test is making people sick. And I can guarantee you, based on the people that have come to us, which have been many people who have come to Senegal from different locations, did not become sick from taking the test. I took the test. Also, my husband took the test, then took the test again. The test came back negative. He took the test again. It came back negative. So that's proof with his that it's not making you have coronavirus.
Right.
There's a
test to go back.
there's a theory. I mean, there's
Oh,
like a conspiracy theory that the test is giving people coronavirus. So that, and then you have to understand that every country has made a decision separately about which citizens can go to their country. So you have to check that part out.
Right. And that's part of the plandemic.
That's part of the pandemic. And then the test is expensive for most people, like $70 or something crazy like that, right?
Yes. Minimum.
Right. So that's one part. But in reality, Americans can come to Senegal. And
Yes.
even if people try to tell you at the airport that you can't go, they could be either jealous or uninformed. So if you go through Europe, a lot of people may tell you can't go, but since you're an American citizen, you can go. And when the Senegalese see that you are a Black American, not only can go, can you be allowed to go, but they're happy to see you come.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the main thing. If you want to visit with us in Senegal or come to Wife School for Studies here in Senegal, we'll probably leave a link some of these places, right?
Okay.
We can leave maybe one kind of link. I don't know which link. Mrs. Anderson will tell me.
Yes, we can leave a link for applying to Wife School, and we can leave a link
For the Senegal trail?
for the Senegal trip. Okay.
Right. Now we have a lot of men have been asking us about what do we have for men? So this is a common new question we're gonna answer quickly. We have Husband Summit and we have Man Camp, where men could come here and learn agriculture stuff and building and stuff like that. So it's a different system, but it's not for women, it's for men, so it has to be different. Did you want to add something, Mrs. Millett?
I just think that people should ask around and stop assuming. Turn the TV off and actually ask people that have been traveling. Get in travel groups, see what they're doing, because the TV is not going to tell you the truth. This is why we need to tell you these things, because the poor information is just out of control now.
Right. And Mrs. Miss Colbert?
Oh, definitely. Don't. The TV is there to scare you to stay there. And then, like, I know I ran into a little block because at the time they told me that I couldn't travel to Senegal, and at the airline, and it was like, oh, just wait 1 minute, let me check. And then she came back and said, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. You can go. And I was like, okay. It went from yes to no in like 5 seconds.
They told me no, like for 2 hours.
And so we're here to help you understand it, that you have the power and to know that we have had people traveling who know their personal power to get here. Yes, they're going to try to tell you no. Yes, they're going to try to cancel your flight.
They will cancel your flight.
Okay, but you can still go. Just have the determination and you can still go.
Yeah, listen and understand and pay attention. A bunch of people are literally put in place to tell you no. Because all of the governments involved in the Plandemic have decided that they want their citizens to travel much less. But they know that they can't stop it. So the people who keep pushing are the ones allowed. And you don't even have to push that hard. You just push a little bit because very few people are pushing at all. So we're here to tell you the actual truth. They're telling you you can't, and the truth is that you can. It's fascinating. So make sure that you contact us and we'll help you get the best flight too. Okay? You can get a whole plan. You can get a good flight. You can go for a short trip. You can go for a longer trip. You can get away from having to deal with coronavirus all day long. Guess what, you all? Here, the only thing strict is that you have to wear a mask in the car if there are more than 2 people. Every other thing is extremely flexible. There are many instances here where you can even forget that we're in a pandemic. We're living as if nothing else is happening, and that feels really good.
Yeah, every day we're like, oh, okay, we have to.
Ooh, we forgot. Okay, bye.
Bye.